What if the biggest obstacle between you and success isn't money, talent, or opportunity, but the thoughts you repeat in silence every single day? Negative thinking is invisible, yet it quietly shapes your decisions, your confidence, and ultimately your destiny. It convinces you to quit early, play small, and settle for less than you deserve. But here's the truth. The same mind that creates doubt can also create success. Today, you'll learn how to eliminate negative thinking and replace it with powerful habits that attract growth, confidence, and opportunity. Watch till the end, because the final lesson might completely change the way you see yourself. Lesson 1. Become aware of your inner dialogue. The journey toward a transformed life does not begin with a change in external circumstances, but with a radical awakening to the internal monologue that governs your every move. Most people live their lives as passengers to their own minds, unaware that the steady stream of self-criticism and doubt playing in the background is actually the architect of their reality. You cannot change what you do not notice, and for many, negative thinking has become so deeply ingrained that it feels like an objective truth rather than a habitual narrative. This autopilot mode is the greatest barrier to success because it operates in the shadows, quietly sabotaging your efforts before you even take the first step. To become a winner, you must first become an observer, stepping outside of your thoughts to examine them with the curiosity of a scientist rather than the victimhood of a bystander. When you begin to listen to your inner voice, you will likely be startled by the severity of its tone. Ask yourself, if you spoke to your friends the way you speak to yourself when you make a mistake, would you have any friends left? We often subject ourselves to a level of condemnation that we would never tolerate from another human being. This internal hostility is not a motivator, it is a weight. Awareness is the light that reveals this weight for what it is, not a reflection of your worth, but a collection of echoes from past failures, societal pressures, and inherited fears. By recognizing these thoughts as separate from your identity, you create the necessary distance to evaluate their validity. You realize that just because you have a thought does not mean that thought is true, and this realization is the exact moment where your power is reclaimed. Transformation begins the second you catch a negative thought in real time. It is the moment you are about to say, "I'm such an idiot," and you stop mid-sentence, realizing that you are simply a person who made a mistake. This pause is where your freedom lies. Winners do not possess some magical ability to never think a dark or doubtful thought. Rather, they have developed the mental muscle to identify those thoughts and refuse them entry into their decision-making process. They understand that awareness gives them the power to choose their response. When you weaken the grip of negative thinking through observation, you create a vacuum that can eventually be filled with purpose and intent. This is not a one-time event, but a daily, hourly practice of monitoring the frequency of your mind to ensure it aligns with the life you are trying to build. Lesson 2. Replace, don't just remove negative thoughts. Nature abhors a vacuum, and your mind is no different. One of the most common mistakes people make when trying to improve their mindset is attempting to simply stop thinking negatively. They treat their mind like a room they can empty, but a mind without a directive will always return to its most familiar patterns. If you remove the weeds of self-doubt but leave the soil bare, the same weeds will inevitably return, often with deeper roots. Successful individuals understand that the mind must be given a new direction, a new script to follow. You must be as intentional about planting seeds of productive thought as you are about identifying the weeds of negativity. This is the difference between passive resistance and active retraining. Intentional replacement is a mechanical process before it becomes an emotional one. When a thought like, "I am not good enough," arises, you do not need to feel like you are good enough to challenge it. You simply need to replace it with a more constructive, process-oriented statement such as, "I am currently developing the skills I need to succeed." This isn't about toxic positivity or lying to yourself. It is about choosing a perspective that allows for growth rather than one that enforces stagnation. Swapping "I can't" for "I am learning" shifts the brain from a fixed state to a growth state. This subtle linguistic shift changes the chemistry of your focus, moving you away from the dead end of a finished failure and toward the open road of an ongoing process. What you repeatedly tell your mind eventually accepts as its baseline reality. This is the science of neuroplasticity in action. Every time you consciously replace a limiting belief with an empowering one, you are carving new neural pathways. At first, these new thoughts will feel forced, unnatural, or even fraudulent. However, success-oriented people do not wait to feel confident before they think confidently. They understand that the feeling is a byproduct of the practice. If you wait for the emotion to lead the thought, you may be waiting forever. By taking the lead and providing your mind with a structured, positive narrative, you eventually reach a tipping point where confident thinking becomes your new autopilot, and the success you seek begins to manifest as a natural result of your internal alignment. Lesson 3. Control your environment to protect your mind. Your mind is a highly sensitive instrument that is constantly being calibrated by the world around it. Whether you realize it or not, you are a product of the inputs you allow into your life. The books you read, the social media feeds you scroll through, the news you consume, and, most importantly, the people you spend your time with, all act as a mental diet. If you feed your body junk food, you expect to feel sluggish and ill. If you feed your mind a diet of complaints, drama, and cynicism, you cannot expect it to produce high-level output. To attract success, you must become a fierce gatekeeper of your environment, understanding that protecting your mental space is not an act of arrogance, but an act of survival for your dreams. The people you surround yourself with are particularly influential because humans are hardwired for social mirroring. If your inner circle is defined by a victim mentality, where every conversation revolves around why things aren't working or who is to blame, you will find it nearly impossible to maintain a victor mentality. Negativity is contagious, but so is ambition and clarity. Protecting your future often requires distancing yourself from those who drain your energy or reinforce your smallest self. This doesn't mean you judge them, but it does mean you recognize that your goals require a different atmosphere. You need to be around people who discuss ideas rather than people, and who challenge you to rise rather than helping you feel comfortable in your excuses. Creating a growth-oriented environment also involves the proactive consumption of empowering material. In an age of infinite information, you have the ability to curate a digital and physical space that serves your highest self. Listen to podcasts from those who have achieved what you desire. Read biographies of people who overcame the same doubts you face. When your environment is saturated with examples of possibility and resilience, your mind begins to mirror that energy. You start to see opportunities where others see obstacles because your filter has been tuned to a higher frequency. Your future is a sacred thing, and it deserves an environment that nourishes its potential rather than one that suffocates its growth. Lesson 4. Take action, even when your mind doubts. The greatest misconception about successful people is that they move forward only when they feel certain. In reality, the most high-achieving individuals are often filled with as much doubt as anyone else. The difference is that they refuse to let that doubt dictate their movement. Negative thinking thrives in stillness. When you sit and overthink, you give your fears the time they need to build a compelling case against you. Action, however, is a direct challenge to the authority of fear. The moment you take a step, you change the data set your brain is working with. You move from the realm of what if into the realm of what is. And in that transition, the paralyzing power of doubt begins to evaporate. Every action you take, no matter how small, serves as a vote for the person you wish to become. If your mind is telling you that you are incapable, but you complete a difficult task anyway, You have just provided your subconscious with undeniable evidence that the negative thought was wrong. This evidence is the only thing that truly destroys doubt. You cannot think your way out of a mental block as effectively as you can act your way out of it. Momentum is the enemy of fear because it shifts your focus from the internal struggle to the external objective. When you are in motion, your brain is forced to allocate resources to the task at hand, leaving less room for the repetitive loops of self-criticism that flourish in inactivity. Waiting for motivation is a trap that keeps millions of people in a state of perpetual potential. Motivation is a fickle emotion that usually shows up after you've started, not before. Successful people rely on discipline and movement to generate the very confidence that others are waiting to feel before they begin. As you accumulate small wins through consistent action, your mind begins to quiet its protests. It starts to recognize that you are a person who executes despite uncertainty. This creates a powerful feedback loop. Action builds evidence, evidence builds confidence, and confidence fuels further action. Eventually you realize that the monster of doubt was only a shadow, and it shrinks every time you step into the light of progress. Lesson 5. Practice gratitude to attract more success. Gratitude is often dismissed as a soft or purely emotional concept, but in the context of success, it is a sophisticated cognitive strategy. It is the practice of shifting your psychological reticular activating system to scan for what is working rather than what is failing. Most people are experts at identifying their deficits. They have a detailed list of what they lack, where they've failed, and what is wrong with the world. This focus on scarcity creates a state of chronic stress that shuts down the creative, problem-solving centers of the brain. Gratitude, conversely, signals to the brain that you are operating from a position of strength and abundance, which opens up your perspective to see opportunities that a fearful mind would miss. When you consistently acknowledge your progress, even the smallest victories, you are training your brain to look for more reasons to be successful. This is the law of expansion. Whatever you focus on grows. If you focus on your limitations, your world feels small and restrictive. If you focus on your assets and your progress, your world begins to feel expansive and full of potential. Gratitude does not mean you become complacent or stop striving for more. Rather, it means you build your future from a foundation of appreciation for the present. It allows you to pursue your goals because you want to, not because you are desperately trying to escape a life you hate. This shift in energy is palpable to others and often attracts the very people and resources you need. A grateful mind is a powerful magnet for success because it is a resilient mind. When things go wrong, as they inevitably will, the person practiced in gratitude does not spiral into despair. Instead, they look for the lesson, the silver lining, or the remaining resources they can use to pivot. They understand that success is not just about the destination, but about the quality of the journey. By maintaining a state of abundance, you remove the neediness that often repels success and replace it with a calm, confident expectation of good things. Gratitude is the final piece of the puzzle because it ensures that once you achieve the success you've worked for, you actually have the internal capacity to enjoy it. Negative thinking is not a life sentence, it's a habit, and habits can be changed. The moment you take control of your thoughts, you take control of your future. Remember, success isn't attracted by luck, but by mindset, action, and consistency. Start today. Watch your thoughts. Choose better ones. Take action anyway. If this message resonated with you, stay connected, because your journey towards success is only just beginning.